Good morning, guys. Today I want to come out of Genesis 22, and it says, "And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon the mountains which I will tell thee. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and his son Isaac, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went to the place which God had told him. Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto the young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go up yonder and worship, and come again unto you. And Abraham took the burnt offering and laid it upon his son Isaac. And he took the fire in his hand, and he took the knife, and they went up together. And Isaac spoke unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, boy, my son. He said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. And so they went up together. Guys, I know that was a little bit of a story. It's in Genesis 22, 1 through 8. We're going to spend a little bit of time over the next week in Genesis 22. I just want to challenge you something. So oftentimes when we read the Bible, the more we become astute with it, we know that the Old Testament is the Old Covenant and the New Testament is the New Covenant. Or we know that the Old Testament was the law and the New Testament was Jesus. But I want to challenge you today, because I believe that from the beginning of time, Jesus was there. I want to say that you can see him everywhere. Listen, this is Isaac. That's God. So think about Abraham as God, and he had an only son, and he sent him for an offering. Same again. Isaac he was the only son. Hey, Isaac carries the wood up the mountain. Jesus carried his cross up the mountain. You can see pictures of Jesus all throughout the Bible. Every parable, every story is pointing to the Savior. So as we dig into this week, I challenge you, get in the Word, guys. Look for Jesus. Don't just look for him in the stories of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Look for him everywhere. And then do your best to acknowledge that you're God's favorite.